Hey, how you going? Welcome to another round of Red Skis Righteous Readings, where the readings are always righteous. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I said I wasn't going to do a mid-monthly, but we're doing it from December 13th to January 1st, 2021. Let's see out the last of 2020, see what messages we have for each of my star signs, and see what's coming in for the very first day of 2021. So without further ado, let's start. We're going to go backwards today from Pisces all the way through to Aries. This is December 13th through to January 1st, mid-monthly. So let's see what's coming in for each of the star signs. Okay, Pisces, so we start off with your first card, which is none other than the Three of Swords reversed. So the Three of Swords reversed is talking about distraction, confusion, disorder, error, mistake, and incompatibility, anxiety, loss, or alienation, usually to do with partnership. So feeling like there's been heartbreak here, there's been loss, that there's been a bit of an error or disorder or distraction and confusion in love, leaving you feeling quite disjointed about it. The next card that you got is a good one. It is none other than the Emperor, which is a sign of Aries. So the Emperor is talking all about worldly power here. Confidence, wealth and stability, authority and an indomitable spirit. He's a very dominative and intelligent, and reasons over emotion and passion. He has a real uphill standing, how can I put it, monarchy type status. He sits above all else on his throne. He's all wise, all knowing, and he does not let emotion run through him. Very sound in his judgments. The next card you got was none other than the Knight of Pentacles. So Knights are messages, people with messages. Knights are more mature energy than pages. And the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving of the four Knights. But with his slowness, he reevaluates constantly as he goes forward. And he brings in gifts that are really worth the wait. So with the Knight of Pentacles, Pisces is a mature and responsible person, reliable, methodical, patient, and very persistent. They have the ability to conclude any task, no matter how laborious, and they're extremely organised. So I can see someone coming in here trying to give you a hand, whether that's with a project that you're doing at the moment, something to do with work or monetary means. There'll be a Knight of Pentacles sort of coming in to give you a bit of a hand and assistance through that period of time. Your next card was none other than the Eight of Wands, but this is reversed. Now the Eight of Wands reversed is thorns of dispute, jealousy, harassment, stagnation and domestic quarrels. So I am seeing here there is some arguments, there is some thorns of dispute, there is some ruffling of the feathers here, seeing that there is a big disjointment there again. The next card you got was the Page of Pentacles reversed. So the Page and the Knight both following here. Now the Page of Pentacles reversed is talking about an unrealistic person, failure to recognise obvious facts, dissipation of ideas or illogical thinking, quite rebellious and wasteful, not really having respect for things, thinking everything's disposable and, well, who cares, just buy a new one kind of attitude. And your final card, Pisces, to pop out for this reading for the mid-monthly is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is reversed. So when we're talking about the Wheel of Fortune reversed, we are talking about feeling like there's been bad odds here, really bad odds, things haven't gone in your favour, feeling as if there's been bad luck, broken sequence, interruption or inconsistency due to unexpected events or outside influences not contemplated coming in and messing up things the way you had it planned. So be very mindful of that, Pisces, moving into January 1st, near that New Year period. There could be some issues there as well that needs to be dealt with. Okay, we'll move on to the next sign now, which is Aquarius. You're next. Okay, Aquarius, a very interesting reading. The first four cards are all sword cards. 4 out of the 7 all swords. And they are the first 4 in the deck to come out. So your first card is none other than the Eight of Swords, and it's upright. So the Eight of Swords is talking about crisis, conflict, domination, imprisonment, turmoil, bad news, and criticism. So going through a bit of an energy where you're not feeling too good right here, feeling like you're very imprisoned by people's thoughts and being very dominated by other people's opinions and or thoughts. Ten of Swords follows that in reverse. So this is talking about benefit, profit, temporary gain, improvement, passing success, or monetary advancement. So nothing's set in stone, just slow moving. The next card is none other than the Three of Swords. That is reversed. So the Three of Swords reversed is talking about distraction, confusion, disorder, mistake, and incompatibility, anxiety, loss, and alienation. Usually in regards to love, heartbroken. Your next card, the fourth of the Four of Swords, is the Six of Swords reversed. So this is talking about stalemate, unwanted proposal, confession or declaration. So something is coming out here that you did not want to hear. If someone's going to declare something to you, or some sort of information is going to come to the surface that you didn't want to be aired out here. Your next card is none other than the King of Wands. So this is lovely because this is an honest and conscientious person, mature, wise, quite devoted, friendly, sympathetic, educated, a gentleman who's generally married and quite a fatherly figure. Your next card is none other than the Eight of Pentacles, and that is reversed. So the Eight of Pentacles is talking about a real need for, there's a real lack of ambition here, vanity, conceit, delusionment, hypocrisy, flattery, and intrigue. So I look at it as you're very skilled at something and you're kind of losing the love for it, trying to realign yourself with something that had worked for so long but now may be a bit outdated, or you may have just grown out of it. Your final card for this reading, my dear Aquarius, is none other than the Five of Wands reversed. So when we're talking about the Five of Wands reversed, coming out of 2020 now, is about trickery, contradictions, complexity, and involvement. So having a lot of wordly strife here, a caution against indecision, and a lot of indecision here. Can't make up your mind, don't know what to do, feeling very lost and not a bit disjointed about decision making here. Feeling very lack of passion as well. I want to say you really need to find the passion again. Now we'll move on to Capricorn, rising moon and suns, December 13th through till January 1st, 2021. Okay, Capricorn. Two of Pentacles reversed. So this is talking about literally ability, agility in handling matters, simulated joy, enforced gaiety, a letter or message coming in from around that December 13th area. Your next card is none other than the Six of Cups, and that is reversed. So when we're talking about the Six of Cups, it's about the future, opportunities ahead. It's about coming events, new vistas, new plans, new involvements. Your third card is none other than the Page of Pentacles, and that is talking about deep concentration and application, scholarship and reflection, desire for new ideas, a do-gooder or a bearer of good news coming in for you. Your next cup is none other than the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is talking about success, material advancement, attainment, well-being, abundance, good health, and all difficulties being surmounted now. So I'm seeing that there's going to be a really tying up of loose ends or things that haven't had endings here. Really feeling quite chuffed, really feeling quite smug, really feeling quite happy with oneself, not really needing for anything at the moment. Your next card is none other than the King of Wands, but he is reversed. So when the King of Wands is reversed, he really becomes quite severity in his dealings. He's become somewhat excessive and exaggerated ideas as well, a bit dogmatic and a bit pragmatic and very deliberate in his way about doing things. Your final card for this spread for the mid-monthly is the Seven of Swords. So this is, this is the robbery card, the thief card of the deck, and it's talking about hopes being dashed or being stolen from you. There could be also a real chance of sort of new plans not coming through, being taken, coming in with hope and leaving with very little. The Seven of Swords, this gentleman is trying to steal Seven Swords, but he's getting away with Five Swords. Also about, not getting all that you bargained for as well. Set out to get one thing and end up with another. So just be careful of anyone swindling or trying to be a bit roguey. Also be careful of your own behaviour during this time, Capricorn. It could be warning you that other people see you as this as well. So let's move on to the next sign now, which of course is Sagittarius, rising moon and suns from December 13th through to January 1st, 2021. Let's see what's coming in for my Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, I firstly should say happy birthday if it is your birthday at the moment. Okay, first card, death. Now this is a sign of Scorpio, but it's also a sign of transformation. Clearing away the old to make way for the new, unexpected change, loss and acceleration, abrupt change of the old self through not necessarily physical death, but through a physical change. The ending of a familiar situation or friendship, financial loss, a beginning of a new era. Of course, death can also stand for possible death, not of you, but befalling someone close to you. But very rarely does it actually mean an actual physical death. It's more of a state of yourself that is peeling away like an onion, relieving a new, fresh layer underneath, ready to take on experience, ready to take on, new beginnings, a real new seed. Your second card is none other than the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a lovely energy. She really does stand for a warm-hearted and very fair person. She is beloved and adored, and she is a good friend, a mother, a devoted wife, and she's extremely practical and honest, loving and intelligent, and she gives the gift of vision to those around her. Your next card is none other than the Page of Swords, and it is reversed, Sagittarius. So the Page of Swords reversed is really talking about an imposter revealed. Illness is also possible. Powerlessness in the face of stronger forces, or a lack of preparation thereof. So this is a warning that there could be someone that's an imposter that's about to be revealed. And I'm pretty sure that when this does get revealed, you're not going to be too happy about this particular individual. Six of Pentacles reverse follows that. So the Six of Pentacles reverse is talking about selfishness, envy, jealousy, bad debts and unpaid loans. So this is warning you not to go too much into debt. It's around that birthday and around that December, New Year period. Keep an eye on the money. Don't go into loans. Don't take out loans, and don't default on loans, make payments thereof. Your next card, Sagittarius, and this is another warning card as well, is none other than Seven of Swords. So this is about the Thief card, and this is talking about hopes and plans may fall through or be dashed at the last minute. Someone may come in and steal from you what is yours, or partially have a portion of what you believe is rightfully yours taken from you. So it is the Thief card, and it is warning of, an endeavor coming, fantasy. It could be partial success or a partial loss, depending on what way you look at it. It's all about wishes being not unfulfilled, but unfinished is what I want to say. Your final card, my dear Sagittarius, for this reading and this spread is the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is talking about deep concentration and application needed, scholarship, reflection, desire for new ideas. This person is a real do-gooder and is extremely has always news with them, a bearer of news. So I'm seeing here someone is coming in before this year's end or around New Year's time, bringing in some news. They're a real do-gooder energy, someone that aims to please, a yes man or woman, someone that's very pleasable, but they do have something very big to say that could really bring in some, I don't know if it's good or bad. I'm thinking it could be shocking, to be honest. It's really going to get your attention. Scorpio, rising moon and suns. This will be your December 13th through to January 1st, 2021. Okay, Scorpio, very interesting reading. We have the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords, both upright, both following each other. So I'm seeing just in a general message, there's going to be a lot of young, oddball, studious youth coming through with messages for you, flicking around like crazy fire. There's going to be a lot of messages, a real back and forth type of information, because the first one is the Eight of Wands. This is the information card. This is swift activity, sudden progress or movement, speed, haste, made decisions and too rapid. This is also Cupid's arrows, the arrows of love. So very strong communication, back and forth communication, strong through this point in time, through this period. Your next card is none other than the Empress reversed. So this lovely lady in reverse is talking about facilitation, inaction, lack of interest, lack of concentration and indecision, delay, anxiety, infertility and infidelity. So I'm seeing that if you're in a partnership, it may have been some infidelity. I've seen that you've split with someone maybe because of their behaviour. and their lack of honesty perhaps also. Nine of Pentacles reversed follows that, and that's it. That's what makes me think that, because this is about roguery, danger, storms, bad faith, possible loss of a valued friendship or treasured possession. A loved one is both, isn't it? Now here's those pages like I was talking about. So we start with the Page of Wands. So the Page of Wands is a real oddball character, a faithful and loyal person, trusted friend, a stranger also with good intentions, a consistent person, but a bearer of extremely important news. Then we go into that Page of Swords, as I was saying. Both standing there like that, looking at each other. It's amazing, isn't it? The Page of Swords is vigilance, spying, a discreet person, an active use. That's the card for spying. Disconcerting and covering the things unknown, or that is less obvious to most normal people. Insight. So there's going to be some individuals bringing in insight, bringing in news, bringing in a lot of information during this period. It's going to be real back and forth of communication. I'm seeing here it's going to be extremely intense during a few day period there. Six of Pentacles. So this is talking about generosity, charity, kindness, gratification, gifts, and material gain. It's about everyone getting their fair share. As you can see, the Liberty scales, he divides everything up by, there is no lion's share here. Everyone gets a fair cut of the portion. The final card, Scorpio, for this reading is none other than the Sun reverse. So the Sun reverse is talking about unhappiness, loneliness, possibly a broken engagement or marriage. Cancelled plans, triumph delayed, although not necessarily completely lost, and clouded future. So I'm seeing, as we see out this year, a lot of things you would hope for may not have come into fruition, or a lot of things that you wanted to go a certain way may have fallen to the wastelands and gone the complete opposite. I'm seeing that as we go into that new year, January 1st, you are reevaluating, you are reassessing, you are thinking about and feeling about how you felt this time last year, and reflecting on how you've come so far in the last 12 months, etc., etc. Really going full circle, really self-evaluating and beating yourself up a little bit about some of the things that, the way they've turned out. Be a little bit easier on yourself, Scorpio. We're going into a new year, new beginnings, new possibilities, glass half full. Always remember to keep the light in the darkness. It's when we need it most. Don't lose faith. Grab hope. Libra. Rising moon and sun signs from December 13th through to January 1st, Libra. Okay, Libra. Start off with the Two of Wands reversed. So this is talking about sadness, trouble, restraint caused by others, and the loss of faith coming into December 13th here. Real feeling like others have really played a part in your outcome. Knight of Pentacles. A mature and responsible person, reliable, methodical, patient, persistent, ability to conclude a task, very laborious and organised. So someone coming in here to perhaps render assistance during this time, to give you some help here. Third card, Ten of Swords. So Libra, ruin, pain, affliction. It's all about mental anguish, desolation, misfortune, and disappointment. So feeling really flat out. Tens are completions of cycles. This is coming to an end, but you just felt like you've just been ruined, literally inside and outside. You feel extremely pained. You're just unable to go on here. You feel there's a time of healing needed. Ace of Wands reversed. False start, clouded outlook, unrealized goals, empty existence, cancellation of plans. So things may need to be changed up. There may be a lot of cancellation of plans. Maybe you're not able to do what you wanted for Christmas or the New Year period. But there's going to be a change that's going to make you feel a little bit bitter and upset about it going that way as well. Next card, Sign of Virgo, the Hermit, and this may lead you to go hermit mode, which is counsel, knowledge, solitude, discretion, caution, vigilance, self-denial, withdrawal, regression, tendency to withhold emotion, and a fear of discovery. So really pulling back that energy, really going in on it in a solitary form, really saying, well, if that's the way it's going to be, I'm going to do it on my own, but for myself. There's nothing wrong with that. That's very Libran style, very air energy, you know. We'll make a party of one, you know, we'll dance like nobody's watching, because they're not, we don't care. We'll film it and still put it on YouTube and say we have the best ever party of one. That's how we roll. And I'm saying that may be sort of your reaction and result from that kind of, reaction to their reaction. Nine of Wands reversed. So this is obstacles, adversity, problems, delays, disasters, barriers to overcome, or ill health. So you really have started to overcome the barriers, really starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, but there's still some work to be done here. It's just a reminder that the gate is not quite completely closed yet, but it is coming. King of Cups, lovely. Responsible and creative, learned person, very professional, business sort of acumen, sort of lawyer, religious, scientist, the maths, all of that sort of things very good at. Considerate person, kind of reliable, liberal manner here, and a considerate person, kind, reliable, real good at the sciences and the arts, and extremely generous of time, of heart, of money, of whatever is needed. He will offer it up. Final card, Libra, 3 of Wands. So this is practical knowledge, business acumen, enterprise, negotiation, trade and commerce. This is the card for business. For instance, example, sheep shearer. You shear the sheep, do the work, but then there's a time period between that job being done and you sending off your wool to wherever to get paid for the money, which is then sent back to you. This is the time of when the job is done and then waiting for the payment, waiting for the ships to come in, waiting for the payoff to be seen. And that's what you're waiting for at the moment. For all the work done, all the effort, you're waiting to see the ships come in, you're waiting for the payoff, you're waiting for the end result to be known and seen. Okay, Virgo, rising moon and sun. Okay, Virgo, Knight of Cups. So this is talking about an invitation or opportunity may soon arise, arrival, approach, advancement, attraction, appeal, and proposal. So someone coming in to offer you their cup of mature energy, and they're going to take you a bit left of field. You're going to be a heart aflutter with this proposal. Next card, 7 of Cups reversed. So this is talking about desire, determination, strong willpower, a goal nearly attained, an intelligent choice. So this option of this person coming in with that proposal, you want this, you're very much all for this connection. 5 of Swords follows that. Now this is a funny card because this is about conflict and conquest, defeat, as well as adversity. It's about infamy and dishonor. You could either be the ones being dejected or the one holding the sword. This card doesn't necessarily say, but it does say you'll be one of the two, the dejected or the victor. 6 of Pentacles upright follows that. Now, 6 of Pentacles is all about even generosity of the money being divvied up and divided between everyone equally. There is no lion's share. It all goes around to everybody, and I'm seeing that's what you're doing at the moment around Christmas time and New Year. Everyone will get equal share. No one will be favored. No one will get more. Your next card is none other than the World reversed. So the World reversed is really talking about imperfection or a failure to complete a task one starts, a lack of vision and disappointment. So I can see here, Virgo, as we go into the new year, you really might lose your footing a bit and think, oh, I don't really know what to do as my next step. Just take some time, take it all in, there's no rush. You know, the first day of many of a new year, you know what I mean? Don't get too bogged down on the actual initial first day itself. And your final card is the Ace of Pentacles, and I'm seeing that it's the perfect thing for you because then you're going to find perfection, attainment, prosperity, felicity, gold, value coins, or artifact treasures, and the combination of material and spiritual riches. You're going to think of what it is that makes you happy and makes the money. It's all about the pentacle. Going into January 1st, you're going to work it all out and you're going to be just fine. Leo. Rising moon and suns, Leo, for December 13th through January 1st. Hey Leo, we start with the 5 of Cups. So this is talking about partial loss, regret, friendship without real meaning, marriage without real love, inheritance, incomplete union or partnership. Feeling like there's been a bit of a loss, but not realising that you still have 2 cups that you can restart with again. That you need to push the restart button on this one and sort of find your funky self again, a bit lost, a bit wallowing, a bit heartbroken. Ace of Swords. Great determination though, initiative, strength, force, activity, excessiveness, triumph, power, success, fertility, prosperity, deep emotional feeling, love, championship and conquest. You're going to find the zest to move forward. You're going to find your love, your conquest, your happiness, something to fight for, some reason to move forward. The Star, sign of Aquarius. Hope, faith, inspiration, bright prospects, mixing of past and present optimism, insight, good omen. Spiritual love, astrological influence, fulfillment, pleasure, the proper balance of desire, work, home and effort, love and expression. Really feeling like the stars are shining down on you with wish fulfillment here. Really feeling like there's security there. Six of Pentacles reversed. Now this is talking about a bit of selfishness though, envy, jealousy, and reminding you about bad debts or unpaid loans. During this Christmas period, don't go into debt. Make sure you do pay off debt, and make sure you don't sign or get into any loan contracts that are just way beyond your means and not possible to repay and be a real issue coming into the new year. Final card, the Hanged Man. Life in suspension, transition, change or reversal of mind and in one's way of life. Apathy and dullness, abandonment, renunciation. The changing of life forces, the period of respite between significant events, sacrifice and repentance. I really think about with this card. Really thinking, taking the wisdom in, realizing, not even taking side of yourself, being completely impartial and saying it like it is. Cancer. Rising Moon and Suns, you're next. Okay, Cancer. So we start off with the Knight of Wands reverse. Interruption, unexpected change, quarrelling, breakup of personal relationships and rupture. So real rupture in a lot of friendships here, or inner friendships that meant a lot to you. Two of Swords, because there's balance needed here, force, harmony, firmness, concord, offsetting factors, a stalemate in affection. So you're really needing to find that balance, really needing to firm up that security. And this is another card reflecting that, Four of Pentacles, because this is talking about love of material wealth, hoarder, inability to share, cleaving hold of that money so tight, even blocking that heart chakra, not letting anything in or out, really pinning hopes on money. Page of Cups, a studious and intent person, reflective, meditative, loyal, and a willingness to offer services and efforts towards a specific goal in mind for you. A helpful person, a trustworthy worker, a new individual coming in, you know, very bright, very bubbly, very love-filled, very robust in their way, very honest, very helpful. Your next card is sign of Scorpio, and it is Death reversed. So Death reversed is talking about stagnation, immobility, slow changes or partial change here in Rita, and narrowly avoiding a serious accident. So I'm seeing where change has really been needed. It's been stagnant or nearly non-existent. Movement needs to be pushed forward and fast to get things flowing back in again for you, Cancer. Seven of Swords, this is the Thief card, and it's also talking about maybe someone's stealing or taking something from you, or you're only getting part of your wish, or getting part of your hope, not getting it in its full fruitality. You know, wishes, endeavors, hope, confidence, fantasy, partial success. Also having things taken from you is the general consensus with this card. Five of Wands reversed. So this is talking about trickery, contradictionaries, complexity and involvements here. Caution of indecision. So I'm seeing here someone has tried to take something from you and it's caused a real bust up. You've really had to reassess things. You're really not trusting anyone at the moment, really looking into just cutting from everything. The Magician reverse is your final card, and that is called weakness of will, inaptitude, insecurity, delay, and the one who uses their skills for destructive ends. Feeling like you don't have a wing on the prayer at the moment, feeling like you can't really do much in a position when you don't have anywhere to move your pawn to. You know what I mean? Feeling a little bit boxed in it, feeling like you can't make the changes you need to bring things into fruition that you need, because you just can't make the adaptable changes that are needed. For instance, move house, you just can't do that at the moment, or get a better job because you just can't find the qualifications or can't find that kind of job available. Gemini. Rising Moon and Suns for Gemini. This is your December 13th through till January 1st, 2021 reading. Gemini. Okay, Gemini, your cards flew out so fast, like boom, you know what I mean? Queen of Wands. A sympathetic and understanding person, friendly, loving, chastity, practical, charm and grace, a gracious hostess, and with sincere interest. So someone very loving, someone very trustworthy, someone that you can really understand and relate to. Temperance, sign of Sagittarius, also sign of moderation, temperance, patience, accomplishment through self-control and frugality, accommodation, harmony, and the mixing or bringing together into perfect union, management, fusion, adjustment, good influence, consolidation, and successful combinations here. Next card is lovely too. It is none other than the Ace of Wands. So this is talking about creation, beginning, invention, a start of an undertaking, fortune, enterprise, gain, inheritance, or a birth of a child, beginning of a meaningful experience, an adventure, and an escapade at that. Your next card is a biggie, and it is none other than the Tower in its reverse. So when we're talking about the Tower reverse, we are talking about continued depression here, following old ways, living in a bit of a rut, inability to effect any worthwhile change, or entrapment in an unhappy situation. So still feeling very bogged down, like you really want to make changes here that you can't. Two of Pentacles reversed is talking about literally ability, agility, and handling matters, simulated enjoyment, enforced gaiety, and a letter or message could be coming your way during this period. And this will lead to your last card, which is none other than the Four of Cups. So this is talking about weariness, disgust or disappointment, but a bitter experience and stationary period in life, and just not knowing what to choose, having options but not knowing what option to choose, and just feeling a bit meh about it all. Taurus, rising moon and suns, December 13th through till January 1st. Okay, Taurus. So we start off with a goodie. It's none other than the Wheel of Fortune. So this is really talking about chance here, whether good or bad, destiny, fortune, fate, outcome. Approaching the end of a problem, good or bad luck, depending on the influence of surrounding cards, but inevitability that will suggest the course of events from beginning to end and advancement for better or worse. Now your next card is none other than the High Priestess, and she is reversed. So when we're talking about the High Priestess, especially in her reverse state, we are talking about ignorance, short-sightedness, selfishness, acceptance of superficial knowledge or improper judgment here. So really being out of alignment with the way things really are and the way you're thinking about things, your perspective or your perception or your opinion is not on par necessarily. Knight of Swords reversed. This is talking about incapacity, imprudence, dispute or ruin over a woman or partner, impulsive mistakes, conceited fool, and simplicity. So really looking like the foolish energy, looking like you're really just disputing things with the wrong opinions and the wrong details. Eight of Pentacles comes after that. So this is talking about apprenticeship, craftsmanship, and a quickness to learn, candor, modesty, handiwork, and a personal effort. So going back to work, really focusing on work, getting your skill base really bulked out and really focusing on work during this time, or what skill you have. Death reverse, sign of Scorpio, also sign of stagnation, immobility, or slow changes, or partial change in Rita, narrowly missing an accident, but stagnation or no change where real change has been needed here. We really need to move it along, kind of thing. And it will. Eight of Wands. This is fast-moving communication, swift activity, sudden process or movement, speed and haste-made decisions. So movement where it's otherwise been idle will come in thick and fast before January 1st, leaving you quite surprised how quick things can change. Now the final sign for our December 13th through to January 1st, 2021 is of course Aries. So rising moon and sun signs of Aries. Here we go. Thank you for being so patient. Timestamps will be included in the bottom once this reading has aired, and I've put them on. Also, please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you have not done so already. Subscribe to the channel. We are really changing things up for 2021 with all different sorts of readings and all sorts of fun stuff. I will give information before the end of January about that, and they will kick off February. So look forward to that. Okay, Aries, we're getting there. Aries, December 13th through to January 1st. There we go. Okay. Alright, so we start off with none other than the moon sign of Pisces. Also a sign of deception, twilight. A sign of obscurity, intuition, delusionment, danger, bad influence, ulterior motives, false friends, selfishness, deceitment, craftiness, disgrace, sand, superficiality, and unknown enemies. Real illusionment, really feeling out of place, really feeling like You don't know what is what, up from down, left to right. Temperance, sign of Sagittarius, but also a sign of discord, conflict of interest, hostility, inability to work with others, or difficulty in understanding others. Impatience here. So really getting frustrated at yourself with the way things are, the way you are feeling, very out of place, out of joint. Ace of Wands. This is talking about false start or a clouded outlook and an unrealized goal. Cancellation of plans. So plans may be cancelled, it just may be another hit, another stroke on the belt of disappointment for you. King of Pentacles. But this is about an experienced and successful leader, a person of character, intelligence, business acumen, and mathematical ability. A loyal friend, a reliable marriage partner, wise investment, and the ability to acquire money and valuable possessions. Someone that's going to sort of come in and maybe give you a new perspective on things, make you see the zest again. Queen of Wands reversed. This isn't great. This is jealousy, deceit, possible infidelity, unstable emotions, fickleness, resistance, and opposition. I'm seeing this as a womanly figure or a figure around you being very jealous, really putting a lot on you. When things aren't even like that, a real misunderstanding. Seven of Pentacles. So this is really talking about ingenuity, growth, hard work, progress, successful dealings, and treasure or money. This is looking at everything you've accumulated in your lifetime through your career and saying, is it enough? Does that give me the security, the fulfillment, and the wish that I wanted? Reflecting on that and seeing that there may be a difference in what you've earned and what you wanted at this point in time in life. Well, that's the end of the mid-monthly, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not done so already. Definitely subscribe and hit that notification bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload new content for the new year. So thank you so much. Light and love to all, and I will see you on the next round of Red Skis Righteous Readings, where the readings are always